Okay, so if sex is an acquired taste, something that we have to work at over time, then it logically follows that sexuality is a choice, right? Now, I'm not using this sexuality is a choice argument to defend a homophobic argument. That's just dumb. If you choose gay sex, that's awesome. I think gay sex is delicious. What I am saying is that sexuality as a choice isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a different way of looking at it than what people are accustomed to. I mean, personally, I think that that the educational system kind of teaches people not to think things through, that it's bad. I mean, most of the tests are multiple choice, and like you're taught to memorize something, and we're taught that most questions have one answer. And then if you give a different answer, then you get it wrong. You fail the test or whatever it is. Like it's stupid. And it teaches us that we shouldn't think through something. We shouldn't think critically or question things. We should just do what we're told. And that's kind of how people treat sexuality, which kind of leads to something that's flat and stale. I mean, and that's not cool, right? Like, what the fuck? But, the point is, people do their best today not to think about sex or their sexuality. They do their best not to question what it is they've been told about what their sexuality is and what it is they're attracted to. I mean, most of us, a lot of us very easily use societal values to decide what it is we are and are not attracted to, rather than trying out different kinds of sex and then using our experiences to decide what we liked and what we didn't like about that experience, so we can develop opinions about our sexuality that are based on personal values and personal experiences. Instead, what people do is see all the naked girls on the billboards and the advertisements and see how that double standard, how they're not actually allowed to be naked in real life, and then chase after that because that's what society communicates. Like, it's and so we have this gay versus straight binary thing. Like, the whole system is so systemic, and it's not set up for the advantage of individuals. And that's why I was so uncomfortable identifying as gay. It never worked for me. And it's because I needed more choice. I needed more open space. And I think that's something that everyone could have more of when considering their sexualities. I think everyone's constrained too much. They're not given enough time and space to come to their own conclusions so that they can know what they like and why without needing to look up a porn video. Thinking about sexuality consciously and making conscious choices about it is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's what helps move you forward more, you know? Like, when I was having a lot of anonymous sex, it started moving me a lot forward in my life a lot more when I started thinking about it consciously, like in college, and started making conscious choices about it, you know, and started doing more friends with benefits because it was more appropriate for my lifestyle than anonymous sex was. And hey, now I feel like an awesome person, and isn't that cool? So, make conscious choices.